let's take a look at designing effective training. The training design process refers to a systematic approach for developing training programs. This figure represents the 7 steps in the process. Step 1 is a needs assessment, which is necessary to identify whether training is needed. Step 2 is to ensure that employees have the motivation and basic skills necessary to master the training content. Step 3 is to create a learning environment that has the features necessary for learning to occur. Step 4 is to ensure that trainees apply the training content in their jobs. Step 5 is to develop an evaluation plan. Developing an evaluation plan includes identifying what types of outcomes training is expected to influence, for example, learning, behavior, or skills. Choosing an evaluation design that allows you to determine the influence of your training on those outcomes, and planning how to demonstrate how training affects the bottom line. Step 6 is to choose the training method based on the learning objectives and learning environment. And finally, Step 7 is to evaluate the program and make changes in it or revisit any of the earlier steps in the process to improve the program so that learning, behavior, change, and other learning objectives are obtained. The training design program shown in our figure is based on the principles of Instructional Systems Design. Instructional Systems Design, referred to ISD, refers to the process of designing and developing training programs. There is not one universally accepted instructional system development model. The training design process sometimes is referred to as the ADDIE model because it includes analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. Step 1, conducting needs assessment, and Step 2, ensuring employees' readiness for training, are related to analysis. The next 3 steps, creating a learning environment, ensuring transfer of training, and developing an evaluation plan, are design issues. Step 6, selecting and using a training method, refers to implementation. Step 7, monitoring and evaluating the program, refers to evaluation. Regardless of the specific ISD approach used, all share the following assumptions. Training design is effective only if it helps employees reach instructional or training goals and objectives. Measurable learning objectives should be identified before the training program begins. An evaluation plays an important role in planning and choosing a training method, monitoring the program, and suggesting changes to the training design process. Some training professionals argue that ISD model is flawed for several reasons. First, in organizations, the training design process rarely follows a neat, orderly, step-by-step approach to activities. Second, in trying to standardize their own ISD method used in training functions, some organizations require trainers to provide detailed documents of each activity found in the model. Third, the ISD implies an endpoint evaluation. Fourth, many companies claim to use instructional design approach but dilute its application. Despite these criticisms, use of the ISD process is the best way to help ensure the effectiveness of training and development. The training design process should be systematic yet flexible enough to adapt to business needs. Different steps may be completed simultaneously.